My show is called Chi ama brucia, discorsi al limite della frontiera, which would be translated like who loves burns, first speech on the edge of the border. I was interested in studying the mechanism, like the big the machine, the mechanism, the camp that creates the person who works there, creates the soldier that have to look after all this situation, and also creates the immigrant, which is closed inside the cage, and also creates like a theatrical like mini world.
My name is Thank God. I come from Nigeria. A friend of mine lives in Italy. So he have a house in Africa, in Nigeria. So he picked me as a helper, as a helper to me. I can say it's my God. So he's the one have houses in Africa, in Nigeria. So that is where I know how to paint very well. So I used to help anytime he come from 1 year or 2 years or three months. So we have a building. So we are the one. When anytime he come back or he send money, he want to do some building, we are the one assisting him. So we work with him for many years. So he told me, because he always see my condition every time. So he told me, okay, but I will try to help you. So most of my friends, so all of them, they come together and they say, okay, when I take you to Italy, or we ask if it is flight, he told us that it doesn't matter. But so far we've been to our destinations whereby we can have a better life more than how we live here. So when I do this job in Europe, I can able to get some money more than how it is in Africa. So I say, okay, if I help you, you go to Italy. From Italy, you can able to find your way and get a better life for yourself. So we go from Nigeria to Niger. So he give us the map and everything. Look at how we can move, how he can able to send us money anywhere we are. We have a telephone. So this is how he make us. We enter to Agadez. So from Agadez you can see millions of foreigners. Not only even Nigeria, millions of foreigners, different countries. So that is where everybody will take a helos, 24 valves. So maybe one of the helos will take maybe like 85, sometimes maybe 100 or 60. So it's only the driver know how they know the road, but we don't even know. You know anybody know the road? Even though you pass the road for like 10 times, you can never know the road, except only the drivers can go to locate the road. So from Agadez, we went to Buruku. Buruku is whereby you have another camp again, camp. But before you are coming, you have soldiers, there is police barrack in the desert. So all those ones, the little money you have, they have to search you and collect the little money you have. And beat you and rough the women anyhow they want, because the soldier and the drivers, they are the god of the road. So we that just enter, we are just a slave. Anything that they want us to do, we have to do. But we don't know where we are going. So from there, they collect anything, your handset, anything, your money. When you reach a kind of place, so they have to tell you, now you can't pass here because your money is finished here and it's in the middle of the desert. So what you have to do, you have to make a call. So you call and you make sure the person send the money to his account. Because they call with GPS inside the desert, not this phone, GPS. So the man will collect his number and write everything. So anytime he go to a small city, he know how to collect the money in anywhere. So sometimes maybe where we get sleep in the road, and they know that you put all your load and everything. You have nice shoe. So they will just start the car and say, oh yeah, higher, let's go. And when you are waking up, you don't even know where you put your shoe or your wallet or your passport. This is how everything will lost there. So, but they know the road very well. They have to come back again. When they are coming, they have to pass that the same road and come and collect all the old things that we lost by their power. So they have to collect it and come and sell it for us again. So that is how we pass the desert. We spend desert, pass all the whole desert for weeks. The journey is not easy. Maybe as the driver is walking, he's driving hard, so the car get fire. So you have to use the water and off the car with force. So now there's no water to drink. So people will be dying. Like my friend, you see my friend, so he just makes so and say, okay, I'm going. So this I will just make the ground and just put it there. And when you turn, so you see the fly, the bird will just come in so and just be picking it and we're gone. So this is how we enter Libya. When we come to Libya, that is most worsted. Because when we come, Libya don't have president. So everybody is president, everybody have AK-47. So like when I enter, where they told me I have to pay like €5. So when I come to the city, they told me I must pay €100. However, I don't have the money. That's where they take my passport. I give them my handset because I have some old handset. I give them a small Nokia so that this one I have. And they said, no, you must provide the money. And they put gum in my mouth and they put knife. So I said, okay, but if it is so, let me go so. But God said I will not go so. So they collect the handset and they collect my money, the little money I have with the handset. So I've been in Libya. So calling this man. So now we are in Libya. Now we need money. He tell us, okay, don't worry, you have to hustle money so that we have to cross to Italy. So we stayed there 1 month, 2 months, 3 months. The 4th month, that's October. This is how he sent money for us. He sent money through the connection. I don't know the first money he paid. Because when we have the connection, but some people used to pay €800, some pay 1,000, some pay 500. Depend of the good connection you have. So one night, nobody know where we are going. So we only come and see the sea from Tripoli. Now we are in Tripoli now because we moved from Saba to Tripoli. Now we're in Tripoli now, so we are in a great garage. So we are just come and be checking the road and the desert, the sea. I see, and we hear the sea just be moving, boom, very big sea. So we say, boy, this is how we are going to pass. But God will let us not to die. No, because I'm the last person to enter. Because when I get to the seaside, I was so totally confused. I see the way they fish out the boat, put on the plywood in this side, and use oxygen to come and pump it from the seaside. Then I say, oh, I'm not going back. I'm not going front. I must go back. I better go to Libya than cross the sea. So all my friends, they say, boy, but you know where you come from. There's no hope. You better, if you die, you better. So I look back and I look front. There's no any helper. Then I decide myself. I say, okay, there's no problem. If it is so, the dead have to come. Let him come. So we enter. We just pray, and then we enter the sea. So I'm the last person. So the water gets me here before I get to the boat. So I enter the boat, and I stay by the engine because they told me, yeah, when the boat want to capsize or maybe you want to leak, so the engine side always get weight. So I said, okay. So this is why I stay by the side of the engine. I stayed there. For that 5 days, I don't eat, I don't drink water. I really just pray to my God in my heart. There's no anything I said. Okay? Till we get to the Red Sea. The 4th day, when they have fight, people are just fighting. Now people are tired with little children inside. About 3 months, 1 month, they are with us there. So I think about myself, I say, God, If I make any error for you, but you have to forgive me. Use this little children and use it to forgive me my sin and take off my life. But don't allow the children to go. The 5th day, then we try to settle because now the boat is waving, but the engine man is still working. So the trial they give us is 1 battery. The GPS they give us is 1 battery. So the battery now get finished and the credits now get finished. So we are just on top of the sea. Now we're in the middle of the sea now. So fortunately, in the night of it, I thought it's a dogfish. So I saw the big tail in my side. So it was going so. So because I was sitting down so, I could not even tell my people because I thought maybe if I tell them, everybody would be shocked. I thought it's a shark. Mm-hmm. So I have to hold my heart. So I have to stand, I have to move from there. So I have to stand so till people get fighting. And when they get fighting, that is the 5th day now. You know, it's a balloon, the way they have the tube. Mm-hmm. So I just dragging. So I say, well, we have to die together, everybody have to die. So they just pull it and the hair just began to come. Everything now gets down. So people, I just see people, see my cousin. I lost my 4 cousins there and 1 nice brother. I'm seeing them when they are going, even the little children, all of them, they are just in the sea. I'm just going. So everything now was going down. Just everybody now gets dead. It's not quite so long. We just see a white ship just for rescue. This is how I get my life. So, and we see ourselves and say, I could not even say anything, any word. I'm just looking like maybe I'm crazy because I'm taking so. My brain is full, and I say, and I look this. This place is Italy. And my friend, the man that took us before, so he said because I lost my people in Italy, I should not even stay to Italy. So he gave me money to come to Italy with Puma, with boss. So he gave me €100. That's 2015. 2014, October 2. So he gave me the money, so I entered from Sicily, direct to Muche. So this is how I come to Germany. So, but now I have some problem now, so they said I have to move. So I'm running from crazy because I lost my time and I lost my energy and I don't know where can I start, I don't know. So this way I enjoy myself to go to hospital. So I'm just coming today, right now. I wake up 6 o'clock, I go to the bus station and the place is vacation. Mm-hmm. And my work is start 8 o'clock. When I finish with the work, I have to trek from vacation to house. This is how I used to work. And the chef don't like black. This is what we think, because not only me one is tough for the work. So the chef don't like black. Then you are telling me now for me to go back. Where am I going? I better to die. Then I know that. Because when I go back home, where am I going to start? This is my thinking. I don't have money if I have money home now. When they told me to go, I have to have myself and they pay my flight and I go my fucking home. But I don't know where to start. So where am I going? So this is why I make myself, I enjoy myself. I tear my body with knife and bottles and I go to a hospital. I'm coming back today. Not that I'm crazy, I know what I'm doing. They sent me the letter on the 5th of May. So I meet my friend. So my friend gave me some money and I have some little job. So I have some little money. So I go and take lawyer. So when I take the lawyer, so I could not sleep. I could not even eat again. So I say, man, what am I doing? But that very day I had to kill myself. I don't know why I don't even die that very day because I was thinking so far. What am I even waiting for? So how can you tell me to go home? Where am I going to start? If you want me to go home, then you have to settle me. Give me something. Then let me go on. Okay, you want me to go and start for where I start? Where I stop? No. People that I live for home now, most of them they have kids. They have wife. They have baby. They have some money. They have to do their business because we are talking from a telephone. So me, I'm here in Europe. I don't even have even 1 cent for myself. So where can I go and start? So this is why I make charity for my own self. Not I don't enjoy anybody. It's my own self I want to enjoy for me to die, because I don't have anywhere to go. Before, when I come back here, when I come to Germany here, I used to weigh 90, 100. So because of the stress I'm passing now, yesterday when I weighed myself I was 75.2. So I lost my energy. So where am I going to start? Even when I go to Africa, they will talk maybe I'm in the prison. I want to have good life in my future. When I walk, I receive something good for myself. If you don't walk, how can you receive something good? You only think something evil for your heart. So this is my life. I really think about myself every time. Because as I come here now, when I'm walking, I know maybe today I could have my good hem of myself.
Yeah.
When I see myself in the mirror, I'll be happy. But now when I look at the mirror now, I always try to even kill myself at any time. Because I don't like the life I'm living. But I think I say, but before, even when I was in Nigeria, I said, I live a good life more than this. But in my country now, I can't wear this one. This one is too small for me. So now I'm in Germany now, look at what I'm putting on. So I can't even send this picture now to go and give my friends, say, look at where I am. No.
Ingresso, il cancello grande. Da qui si entra, prego, per di qui. L'ospite entra dal cancello grande. Lo accompagna la polizia e noi siamo già allerta. Da qui si entra, prego, per di qui. Noi sempre al suo fianco. Iniziamo a preparare la celletta sotto. E lui sostiene. Entra, sala perquisa. Mettiti giù, via i vestiti. No, lo tengono in 2. Perquisizione. Oh! L'ufficio immigrazione gli fa la fotografia con la macchina digitale. Mettiti lì. Fa la foto, scheda nuovo ospite. Poi, dottore, tada! L'idoneità. Ti droghi, prendi alcol, fumi. Idoneo. Porto il foglio, ci sono sempre io. Il dottore mi dà il foglio, io vado dal caposquadra. Guarda che sta arrivando, te lo porto. Sì, portamelo. Oh, ufficio caposquadra. L'ospite lascia lì le sue cose e gli diamo il suo sacco nero lì. E io gli spiego un attimo velocemente come funziona qui.
It comes from burning, like the haraga is someone who burns, and it's connected to the act of burning the documents of their past life before going through the border, and they burn the border.
Non gliel'abbiamo nemmeno dato che era vecchio. E poi l'area è già assegnata, area gialla. E ce lo porti, noi sempre al suo fianco. Area gialla, vai, accompagnalo pure, lo accompagni, apri, chiudi, dentro.
The research came from my background as an anthropologist, because I wanted to research this kind of mechanism in a place I know, which was my city. So it gave me the opportunity to connect somehow to this big issue, but in a small environment, and to be in connection with the detainees and be somehow of help. But I was not here because my work as an actress brought me elsewhere.
Ogni scusa è buona per passare il tempo, per loro, perché sono disperati. Disperati, maledetti, e qualunque giro tu faccia sei circondata, perché è tutto aperto, ci sono le grate, capito? Se tu passi da qui, loro ti vedono da lì e poi ti chiamano da lì e poi ti vedono da lì, perché è tutto aperto, ci sono le sbarre, capito? Ovunque ti vedono, quindi urlano e poi se non vai sbattono. Per l'amor del Cile!
We always look at immigrants and their bodies. They are super visible, like in the media, in crossing the border, in the sea. There's this body which is coming to us, but we never look at the mechanism of the border that creates that bare body that has to go through the sea with a raft,
or a sinking
instead of a plane, or instead of a normal mean of transport like everybody could. I was interested in looking at this mechanism in my city, in my place, because this place, the center, is like another city inside the city. And it reflects a lot of
dynamics that you could see also in the open air society.
I'm from Nigeria, 23 years old. I have a child, one daughter. It's a very terrible story to tell, but just a few things I can pick out from it, just a few. I can't say much. I left my home because of I was forced into a relationship, the man that I don't want to be with. And unfortunately, the man is almost about 70 years old, going to 70 years old if I'm not mistaken. And I left him because his life was taken in my hands. So I left Nigeria 2016. I went in Abuja with a man. I stayed with him for about 1 month. And he said, I told him my situation. So they said, okay, we helped me to go to Libya and have a job there. So after 1 month, we left for the journey. So many people died on my way coming. Through the sea, we went through prison. The Arab people, they caught us, they take us to prison. I was in prison for 2 months. When we get to Tripoli, they arrest us and they separated us. So I called the wife of the man. The woman said, okay, it will send money for me to live there. So I never knew if he sent it or not. But I was helped out from one Arab, and the man helped me and asked me if I would like to work. I said yes. So he took me from the prison 4 times in a week to go and help him to clean his house, to do house chores, to take care of the mother. Then in the evening time, we returned me back to the cell. So I was there for about 2 months before the man helped me out and take me to the seaside to go and push me. In Libya, you don't have freedom, you don't have rest of mind, you are always, they will rape you, they insult womanhood. They do a lot of things to us, they did a lot of things to us, a lot. They asked me to come to prostitute in Italy. But when I get to Libya, it was when I found that this is what I'm here for. All what she said to me was a lie. So when I get to Italy, I called the woman and said, I'm here. I don't even know where I am because this is not my land. I have to call someone I know because I was having a number. So I called her. So she said, okay, no problem, that she will take care of me. She will make sure that she come and remove me from where I am. So it was some of my friends that was telling me that I should not leave the camp, that this woman is deceiving me. It was threatening my family at home that I don't want to come out from the camp because I'm not here. I'm here to pay her money. I'm not here to have documents. I'm not here to stay in camp. I should not listen to nobody. Anything she tells me, I should do it. So I said, okay. She said the person that want to come and take me will come in a week time. Not now, that I should wait for 1 week. I said, okay. So later, after 2 days, 3 days later, my family called me and said the woman is disturbing them in Nigeria, that they want to come and arrest them, is assaulting them, that I should go and meet her because they don't want any harm to come to them. So I said, okay, I have to go and meet her. So she called me and asked me to go and meet the person. When the person come, I should leave the camp with nothing. I should not take anything with me. I should just come with the person. I explained everything to our camp woman and said, I don't want to go. My friends are saying I should not go, I should not leave the camp. But this woman is a problem to me. How am I going to do it? So they have to transfer us to another camp in Torichanka, in Lecce. So we are there. So I went for commission and asked for them for protection. That the person that brought me is disturbing my family in Nigeria. I don't want to go to her. I don't want to leave this place. So they said, okay. And it was even my friend that was telling me that I should not go. You are not here, it's for prostitution. If you go and meet her, it's no school that you are going to. It's no work that you are going to work. The work that she will offer you is prostitution. And at the end of the day, she will leave you in the streets. So that was why when I went to commission, I asked for protection, so that they can protect me. So many people have deceived us a lot. That when you come here, you get to this place, they will take you to school, they will do this for your family, they will do this. When you come to Italy, you don't have that. You are here on your own. What you are thinking that you came here to bring, you want to pack money, there's no money on the streets. You have to go through so many things that you don't know. You have to go to school, you have to learn more, you have to do many things. You don't have to come here and say, yes, I have to prostitute. No. Stay in your country, be yourself, think what you want to do in your life. Don't come here and say Italy is a free life, that you come here to come and pick money on the street. No. Just stay in your country, be yourself and be yourself for who you are. If you are in any problem, try to contact somebody that can help you. Just try. I know it's very difficult there in our country. It's very difficult. But I just hope that the best will come for us. It's a very nice place, because when you go to the protection house, it's not where you stay and said you want a freedom. No. Protection means they will protect you from your madam, from your friends, because you don't know, the madam, they use a lot of connections, a lot, to get you, to have you, so that you can come and give them that money that they want you to pay. So what we have to do, we are asking for protection against woman trafficking, against our friends, against our sisters. When we say we need protection, we mean we need it a lot. I've been in protection house for like going to 1 year, if I'm not mistaken. I've stayed there. I go to school. I school in St. Nicholas. I go to Corso de Lavoro. You stay there and make sure you focus on Italian languages, because it's very important. Because here is not your country. You have to behave yourself. You have to be yourself. You can talk to them and say you want your freedom. Yes, they can give you that freedom which you want, which you need. You are not going to stay there forever. You are not going to be there forever. I'm here for, I don't use phone, I don't go out, I only go to school. They protect you to go to school, they'll bring you back home. I know it's very difficult, but you have to patience. It helps a lot. Don't think you're on the streets, that will benefit you, no. If there are police around, you can go and seek for their help and they can take you to all these associations. They can help you. You will get a job, you will get a good life. You will have your freedom. Nobody will come and harass you. Your mother will not come and meet you and harass you. So you have to seek for the protection because it has helped me a lot. I'm asking for my friends who are over there, stranded, be on the street for a long time. Please, you have to leave the street work. It will not help you. Now I'm very happy. I have my 5 years sojourner. I'm very happy. But I thank God for everything. I'm here in Italy. I have freedom. I have the association that I'm with. They have helped me a lot in Italy. They have provided my needs and all that. I'm very happy because I never thought that I'm going to be in Italy and have a good life. Never in my whole life. I don't even wish to even go back to my home because there are pain there, stress. I want to work. For now, I'm schooling. I'm going to St. Nicholas to improve my Italian. I know after that, they can help me with a job because my esposa is a very good person. So, unfortunately, I don't want to leave her. She's a very nice person to me. She has helped me a lot. So, I just hope the best will come. I need the job. I need to improve my Italian. That's just what I want to say for now.
L'ospite è qui da qualche tempo, sì, seduto a fare colazione. Da quanto tempo? Ma penso 18 mesi? No, 18 mesi è strano perché 18 mesi sono 1 anno e mezzo. No, ecco, secondo me umanamente una persona qui dentro 1 anno e mezzo non ci può stare. Umanamente dico, poi. Once I finished my research, I wrote the final dissertation, which is like a very big book. But the words of the people that I interviewed was something that I felt was really important not to let go. Tanto non deve morire. Deve solo stare. With the immigrants who were outside the center, but they had been detained there, it was much easier to get in touch with them, and they wanted to talk about their experience inside, and they wanted to be put inside the research with their real name. At the opposite, like the Italians, the citizens, the workers, in the research they asked to have their identity protected, blurred somehow, so they became the no-name, the anonymous. When they talked to me, they were at the end of their work contract, so they were going to leave this place. And I think that if this wasn't the case, they wouldn't have talked to me. And so in the beginning anyway, they were still working there, and so yeah, at some point they were worried about the place they were working for, the consequences of the things they were talking about. Ci arrivano I bambini, ci arrivano. O mangi questa minestra o ti butti dalla finestra. Ho fame, Crucia, ho fame. E alla fine lo buttano per terra. E ci lanciano addosso la... And they told me, I'm not a bad person. I just was there with that rules, that kind of environment. and everybody was acting that way, and I had to work, and I had to survive, and I had to get to the end of my shift. And maybe if you hear me talking like this about this place, you think I'm a racist, like I'm a bad person, but I'm not, because inside it's completely normal. All of this is completely normal. And I think this was really something that, from the different points of view of the people that I interviewed inside, they shared this idea of the camp. And this brings me back to the idea that the camp has
it's the environment.
does something to the people.
My name is Baistamba. I'm from West Africa. Io sono stato in Gambia tutta la mia vita, anche ho studiato lì inglese. Dopo ho finito scuola, sono andato a fare la scuola di tecnica, che ho studiato muratore. Dopo ho studiato muratore, sono tornato dal mio paese e poi dopo un anno sono tornato lì in Gambia. Mio amico che siamo studiato, i miei colleghi di scuola che siamo studiato in inglese, lui è andato in Libia. Allora, ho cominciato a parlare con lui. Lui mi ha detto: vieni qua c'è lavoro di muratore, c'è tanti lavori di muratore. Dopo sono partito lì, il mio paese va andare lì. Dal Senegal, Mali, Burkina Faso, Niger, Libia. In Libia, perché siamo arrivati in Libia, dopo c'è la guerra. Quindi non è tranquilla, non c'è un governo, come si dice, non c'è presidente lì, uno fa quello che vuoi. Mi ha anche fatto kidnap lì in Libia, mi ha mandato in prigione. Dopo sono uscito in prigione perché in prigione c'è una poliziotto che ha fatto domande: chi fa il muratore qua nel prigione? Io ho alzato mia mano, ora sono io so fare il muratore. Allora mi ha detto: ok, domani vengo qua. È venuto domani, ho detto, sono andato con lui a casa sua e mi ha fatto vedere dove posso lavorare. Mi metto in un appartamento. Quell'appartamento dovete lavorare tutti io, fare intonaco, e dopo quando ho finito mi ha detto di lasciarmi andare. Allora, sono stato lì un giorno, 2 giorni, però il primo giorno lui non mi fida, non vorrei andare al sangue lì solo, perché ha pensato che se mi lasciava solo io devi scappare via. E certo, io devo scappare via. Allora, 2 giorni è stato lì con me, e poi il terzo giorno è andato, perché mi ha fidato, è andato a lavorare. Dopo, quando lui era andato a lavorare, io sono scappato via. In Libia servono persone che guidano le barche, anche persone che sa il compass, non so come si dice in italiano, compass. Quando sono vissuto, andato in una libiano che sta cercando persone che sa il compass, dopo sono andato lì e ho detto, io lo so. E lui mi ha preso, è andato con lui e mi ha fatto prova. Lui ha visto che io lo so fare e mi ha portato lì dove c'è una stanza più grande di questo, dove c'è, diciamo, 250 persone. Ho già trovato lì in questa stanza. Tutte queste persone stanno aspettando 2 persone, uno che guida la barca, uno che sa il compass. E sono arrivato lì in questo posto il pomeriggio, alle 2. Alle 1 di notte siamo partiti nel mare. Sono partito lì nel mare e poi dopo siamo saltati nella barca, una piccola barca, quella lì che gonfia. Allora, siamo 95 persone in quella barca lì. Questo mi ha detto che quando siete partiti magari 2 ore o 3 ore, mi ha dato tutti i materiali, c'è una walkie-talkie che posso anche, come cellulare, che posso chiamare barca di italiani, quello di militari, non lo so. Allora, siamo andati dopo 2 ore, io l'ho già chiamato loro mi ha detto che dammi tua, non lo so come si dice, longitude o latitude. Loro hanno messo nel computer, mi ha detto, ma senti, voi siete vicino Libia, venite ancora, magari 1 ora, prova di chiamare. Dopo 1 ora ho provato a chiamare di nuovo. Quando ho chiamato di nuovo, loro hanno risposto il telefono e mi ha detto ancora dammi il longitude latitude, l'ho già dato loro. Mi hanno ancora detto vieni ancora 1 ora, però dovete prendere questa direzione, nord. E poi loro mi hanno fatto domande che quante persone siete nel barca? Io l'ho già detto loro siamo 95. E poi hanno fatto, avete le donne sul barca? Io ho detto no. I bambini? Io ho detto no. Siamo tutti maschi. Allora, mi ha detto perché i barca non stanno andando veloci? Io ho detto perché è un po' rotto. Se andiamo più veloci ho paura di diventare rotto proprio. Allora mi ha detto tra 30 minuti arriviamo noi e poi piano piano abbiamo cominciando di vedere l'antenna di barca e poi siamo saltati così. Io avevo una smartphone Samsung, allora loro cercando di sapere chi è che ha guidato il barca a chi è che ha fatto il navigator con longitude, latitude. Queste 2 persone vanno in prigione. Allora, quando io l'ho già saputo che questa barca è barca di italiani che vengono per salvare noi, io ho buttato tutti i materiali che li ha portato lì. Quindi loro non hanno visto niente sul mio mano, ma hanno fatto tante foto vicino dove c'è il macchina che guida il barco, dove c'è il captain, ma non ancora sanno chi è che ha guidato il barco. And then they came back, they said there is someone who is having a smartphone, a Samsung, and they defined exactly how it is. They say it's a white Samsung Galaxy, white one. Somebody's having it among you people. Then they say, we must search one by one. They start searching. When they start searching, they come and discover that the phone is with me. And then they separate me, they take me away from those group, my friends, they make me apart. But I know, before they rescue us, maybe like 200, 300 meters, I format my phone. Nothing is there. There's nothing. It's just like a new phone. When I format it, I put a code on that phone. I put it in my pocket. So when they catch the phone, they went up.
Check the data.
They went up. They don't know my password. They come back. They say, I should open the phone. I say, no, I will not open the phone. When they speak to me English, I speak to them Arabic. Yes, I make that I don't know what they are saying. Then obviously I end up opening the phone. And I open the phone, they then read the phone again. They go and check, they don't see anything. So there's no evidence. Then they brought back the phone, they give it to me. They say, you can go and sit with your friends. Siamo arrivati in Palermo, abbiamo fatto lì 2 o 3 giorni. Siamo trasferiti qua nel Torino. Torino ho fatto un giorno e siamo trasferiti qua a Borgo Franco. Finalmente sono a Borgo Franco e poi sono stato un po' qua a Lausanne. Sono venuto a fare il primo volontario, lavorare volontario così, e poi sono andato a scuola. E dopo scuola ho fatto testa media, mi hanno dato 2 anni di permesso soggiorno. E poi c'è una signora che abita sotto a casa mia dove abita adesso, che non voleva io di abitare questo condominio. Lui non abita lì, ha un negozio lì sotto, suo figlio che abita sopra, però mi ha detto no, tu non posso abitare qua. Ma lo sai perché? Perché sono africano, sono nero, non posso vivere nel stesso condominio con suo figlio. Nel 2015 sono arrivato qua a Borgo Franco, 15 giugno sono arrivato a Borgo Franco dove abito adesso. Allora, quando siamo arrivati in questo Borgo Franco, ho iniziato, perché io ho pensato che sono stranieri qua, un paese che non è il mio paese, non ho conosciuto nessuno, non c'è mia madre qua, non c'è mio zio, non c'è mio padre, non c'è mia sorella, non c'è mio fratello, quindi dovete uscire, fare amicizia con le gente che abita qua. Allora ho iniziato di frequentare nel gruppo di buddista. Dopo questo ho conosciuto tanti gente. Qua a Lausanne sono venuto perché io andavo nel centro immigrante a studiare. Perché prima non parlavo niente proprio. Parlo solo inglese. Inglese non mi aiuta qua. Siamo in Italia. Allora, sono stato ad andare a scuola al centro immigrante e lì ho iniziato un po' piano imparare italiano. E poi lì c'è una signora che mi ha portato qua allo SAC, fare il volontario di lavoro. Le signore che mi hanno aiutato hanno detto, allora facciamo questa domanda di servizio civile che sto facendo adesso qua. Sto facendo servizio civile nazionale, il lavoro che sto facendo qua. E diciamo, Ebrea ho trovato bene. Ho tante amicizie, grazie al Signore che anche mi ha aiutato qua, il mio collegio di lavoro, che non ho difficoltà di lavorare con loro. Siamo famiglia, diciamo, sì, sono trovato bene, piaciuto. Per quello che non mi volevo andare via, volevo rimanere qua.
Si alzi in piedi! Imputato! Signori della corte, noi lo chiamiamo Vallanzasca, è un bravo ragazzo, Vallanzasca. Cos'è che sei? Rumeno. Vabbè, sarà un rapinatore. Non fare il bambino, Non siamo all'asilo. Spalle dritte! Petto in fuori! Avanti. When I did the research, inside this center, there were no social workers. Like the person who I interviewed and who I enact in the play is just a person who was hired by a company and then put there without no preparation.
They were untrained. Yeah.
Completely untrained, completely unprepared, they just knew something about this place, but from the outside, like maybe they knew something, but they were completely untrained, and also they were not social workers, so they did not have any kind of skill also to be working in that environment. Che paziente. Io me ne sto qui con la mia uniforme nuova, ho 15 minuti di pausa, me ne sto seduta qui. «15 minuti. È poco o tanto, secondo voi? Ne sono tanti, 15 minuti con questo che batte nelle orecchie sono pochi. Beh, puoi passare 15 minuti senza respirare. 15 minuti, sì. No, questo te lo dicono, questo te lo spiegano subito, appena arrivi così non ti spaventi quando vedi uno appeso alla corda. Hai tempo di chiamare, di riferire, hai tempo, diciamo. Se invece vedi che inizia a diventare di tutti i colori, allora è già passato un po' di tempo, allora chiami la polizia, loro sfondano la porta, lo sanno, vieni qui! There is a rule in the camp for the soldiers who work there. Mm-hmm. They cannot talk to the detainees. They cannot get closer than 2-3 meters to the fence. Mm-hmm. They just have to walk around and look at them without talking to them, and these are people that, I mean, it's not Guantanamo. These people are not accused of nothing. They're just there because their documents have expired, or because they crossed the border with no legal means. But this has been set as a reato, as a wrong thing with a law, like 5 years ago, just to get these places legal. And you put a person in a cage without telling him how long he's gonna be there, what is the reason because he's there, and what will happen after, if we will be sent to a place that he has been trying to escape from, or maybe that he hasn't seen for 30 years, or maybe if he's a minor he has never been to. Il colonnello me l'aveva detto subito. Tu non ti puoi fidare. Tu devi avere la sfiducia massima di tutti, anche del più bravo che ti sembra. Perché questi cambiano da un momento all'altro, sono furbi. Ma anche noi siamo furbi. Noi sì, che lavoriamo al CIE da tanti anni ormai. È un lavoro, è un lavoro. Poi c'è quello che si taglia. Dio santo. Un attimo! Diventa proprio... Ti abitui. of course, you put this person in a cage with nothing, because there is nothing inside there. There's just these little rooms with the beds in cement, and of course, anybody in 2 weeks would become an animal inside of it. So of course, if you set a place like a zoo and you put people inside the cages, they will become animals. And then the people who are supposed to work for them or look after them in a zoo, they will become the domatori di leoni. That was the point of the research that came out from all the things that the people told me.
My name is Sole e vengo dal Burkina Faso. Nel 2014 c'è stata una rivoluzione nel mio paese e nel 2015 c'è stato un colpo di Stato. E una persona molto vicino a me è stato coinvolto nella cosa politica e pertanto sono dovuto scappare. E così dalla Niger ho raggiunto un amico in Libia e non potevo andare in Costa d'Avorio, che è vicino, perché il legame tra questi due paesi era un po' troppo forte per la cosa politica. The person I knew who were most far from Burkina Faso was in Libya. Ma quando sono arrivato in Libia, che hanno portato un tipo di prigione, che hanno chiesto di chiamare gente che devono pagare per farci uscire da lì, e così la persona che mi doveva accogliere in Libia ha pagato. Purtroppo non che hanno lasciato andare in città, che hanno portato in mare e spedito in Italia. E così non ho incontrato quell'amico. E sono arrivato a Catania. Direttamente ho preso il pullman che hanno messo nei pullman per Torino, e dopo una settimana a Torino mi sono ritrovato a Montaltodora qui. Fino ad oggi il mio amico non mi ha detto proprio quanto ha pagato per liberarmi, ma il viaggio non è stato pagato perché sono stati questa gente a metterci un gommone, e appena abbiamo preso il mare abbiamo notato che era bucato. Però per fortuna prima di affondare siamo stati salvati. Io una volta qui, i primi mesi sono i più duri, perché il viaggio è molto, direi, disturbante. Quindi io appena entrato ho trascorso un mese qua senza andare a scuola, poi ho iniziato dall'elementare, 2 mesi di elementari, 6 mesi per le medie, e così dopo 8 mesi avevo la licenza media. L'anno scolastico successivo, mi sono iscritto all'ITIS, qui a Ivrea, per seguire un corso di informatica, programmazione, perché quello anche in paese ho voluto farlo, ma non ci sono riuscito. Allora, quando ho avuto l'opportunità, ho provato a farlo. Abbiamo fatto psicologia, antropologia, sociologia comunicazione, proprio mediazione e un po' di medicina. Abbiamo fatto nello stesso corso un corso di soccorso, quindi abbiamo fatto tante cose. Queste cose erano tanto, quindi dovevamo iniziare alle 8 fino alle 4 e quindi io dovevo andare da qui con il pullman delle 6:20 per tornare con quello delle 4, perché la sera alle 6 doveva andare anche dall'altra parte. Quindi adesso, dopo un po' più di 2 anni, ho seguito il corso per mediatori interculturali a Torino. La differenza che c'è tra il mediatore e l'interprete risiede nel fatto che il mediatore, in più di fare l'interprete, deve trasmettere alle due parti, cioè l'Italia e l'immigrante, la cultura dell'altro. E quindi nel mio lavoro mi sono ritrovato a volte a fare il mediatore tra operatore e migrante. A volte ci sono delle parole che offendono gli italiani, eppure l'immigrante non parlava per ferire o offendere, perché qualche volta la traduzione delle parole non riflette il senso che la persona vuole dare. Ad esempio, un ragazzo l'ultima volta aveva un problema con l'operatore. Il ragazzo ha detto all'operatore che lui vuole sapere la verità. L'operatore si è sentito trattato di bugiardo e mi hanno chiamato perché c'era un ragazzo che ha offeso un operatore. Quando sono arrivato e ho ascoltato il ragazzo, la parola nella lingua del ragazzo vuole dire voglio qualche chiarimento, ma quando lo traduce in italiano letteralmente voglio piuttosto la verità. Infatti il corso di mediatore interculturale non l'avevo sognato. Mi è capitato qui di pensare che in un modo o un altro potevo aiutare gli altri a superare le difficoltà che ho incontrato io. E era anche un modo di poter costruirmi una nuova vita. E il corso di informatica lo facevo qui a Ivrea, perché questo corso da bambino lo volevo fare. E così, quando uno esce con il diploma di mediatore interculturale, in questo contesto di immigrazione, lavora subito. Quindi io ho iniziato a lavorare prima di prendere il diploma. Quando ho preso il diploma, quindi lavoravo già quasi 2 mesi e sono tornato a lavorare qui nella cooperativa in cui ero ospite. Sono tornato lì in quanto mediatore e adesso sono mediatore della cooperativa dove ero ospite.
My name is Marguerite Carl, and I'm an American artist and permaculture designer. I've been living here in Italy since 2002 in Chiavarano. As an artist, I'm making objects, but the objects have to function some way. And the way that they function is inspiring people to see things differently. So one of the projects that I've done was started out after working with PAV, Park Arte Vivente. It's a museum in Torino. I was asked to do a year-long project there with another artist, Marietica Potrick, and it was a participatory design project. We worked together with people in the neighborhood. It was the Lingotto district of Torino. What I was interested in is bringing permaculture as a lens to see the neighborhood. It's a neighborhood which has experienced a lot of transition and upheaval with people losing their jobs with fiat. And there was also a large food distribution center there that closed. Then when the Olympics came into town in 2006, there was a series of buildings made for the athletes in the 2006 Winter Olympic Games. As a permaculture designer, my role is a kind of activator, and I see also my sculptures often as relational objects that help change people's perspectives about things. We're looking at how can permaculture best be utilized for real challenging disaster situations, because traditionally it was used more for people who are living off the grid, wanting to live sustainably, but this really is a way of giving it a good test and saying, all right, if this is a great way forward, a design system, let's utilize it for a real need. And that is either in camps, going into disaster situations, post-conflict, temporary solutions for housing that can then be built upon for more sustainable ones. Then people need skills for community building. So all of these things are part of the overall idea. In the process of planning this project, because as an artist, I'm interested in not just making a sculpture that goes in a park, but in fact doing something that touches people, that shifts their perspective in a certain way, that allows the creation of new communities or new networks. So as a result of doing this study with the residents of the area, realized that the largest occupied settlement in Italy was in that particular neighborhood of refugees. So I thought it's really important to do a project that involves them in some way, and realizing that that's be extremely difficult. The initial project with PAV was called Wild Energies, so was looking at the different sectors that influence the neighborhood. Wild energies are sunlight, wind, water, or view, but it's also migration. And in permaculture, it's usually referred to animals migrating through a site. But in this sense, in a city environment, it was people. Moi, ex-Moi is the location where we were working. And so con Moi, meaning working together with the residents of Moi. That's how that name came about. It began with an idea of food sharing. So I wanted to look at available resources in the neighborhood. The available resources were these markets that were happening, farmers markets in the area. So I learned about food sharing and found somebody who was already practicing that a bit in Torino, Marco Regoli, and invited him to work on the project too.
Dalla fermata del pullman, per intenderci, fino al posto dove abitano la maggior parte dei ragazzi.
Abbiamo incontrato le due signore, abbiamo dato il cibo, lei voleva dare i soldi, ma noi abbiamo detto no, questo non ho per soldi, questo è gratis. Lei è rimasta, wow, che belli siete, che bel gruppo siete.
We went to Ex-Moi and started meeting people there, and slowly through participatory activities and workshops, formed a group and designed a logo and T-shirts and carts and bikes to then go to these markets, and also formed relationships and made friendships with people selling there to be able to get food that would otherwise be thrown away. Then that food was then shared between the refugees living at Ex-Moi, as well as used to create events where people living nearby Ex-Moi would meet folks living there too, the migrants and refugees. So it was a way of kind of melting the tensions around local residents and refugees. So how to even begin making a connection. I think that sparking friendships and connections is the really important thing. So that's how we started out as an association. Now it's Con Moi as an association.
Marguerite Carl, artista e designer newyorkese, collabora da anni con il Parco d'Arte Vivente, centro sperimentale d'arte contemporanea dove la natura è di casa. Nel progetto Con Moi il suo obiettivo è agevolare il rincontro tra persone e realtà di questo quartiere, vicine ma distanti.
Si usa arte non mettere sempre nel museo, ma proprio cambiare le prospettive della gente. Following the Con Moi project and the food sharing activities that we had done, I realized there was a need for the community to come together, that there were a lot of disparate energies and ideas and people and backgrounds, and how to bring this group together in a more cohesive way. And so the idea of a sewing bee came up, and I thought to bring my experience as an artist sewing and making these sculptures into that context. So we did a project called Mini Moi, where each person made a self-portrait, and then I worked together with a composer, Giuseppe Gavazza, and he made a scheda, a table where people had to tell a story within 90 seconds. They could sing a song or tell a story or share their experience. And so this was important for several reasons. A, it allowed us to come together as a group. B, it allowed people to tell their story without showing their face. This was a way of presenting a portrait of somebody but not revealing too much. They decide how to build the figure, what to tell, what to share. And again, I just shot the hands and not the faces. So you see the creation of this character and the story and hear the story. And so very, very important to respect the refugees' experience and do that in a way that they feel comfortable. All of these things are extremely important. Piano, piano, step by step.
Una persona sana la metti qua dentro, esce fuori di testa. Vanno avanti a gocce, vanno avanti a gocce. Che il dottore dice, ma questi come fanno? Noi umani, noi, persone normali, 2 gocce. Loro, botte di 40, 60 gocce, cose... dentro loro sono forti, sono potenti, indistruttibili, sono supereroi. Libertà! Libertà! Chi ama brucia, libertà! Questi qua anche se li pesti, questi si rialzano, Chi ama brucia, corria, libertà, libertà! Ma no, ma come fanno? Come fanno? Hanno anche loro un cuore, come il nostro, il fegato, i polmoni, ma questi come fa? Libertà! Siete degli schifosi, libertà, libertà, perché hanno qualcosa, hanno che cos'è che avete, La rivolta negli occhi. I'm sure there are other centers with other natures, but the Chia is like, it's the biggest contradiction in terms that it's in the list of the welcoming centers, because it's not. It's like worse than a jail or something, because you don't even know. There's no reason.
Right. You don't know what you're accused of or convicted of.
You're not accused of anything.
Right.
The only reason that you're put inside of there and you cannot get out is who you are, or who they tell you are. Some people that are arrived yesterday, some people that are here, that have been working here for 30 years, and maybe now their permission has expired because it's connected to the work contract, and maybe the work is finished, and so you become illegal at some point. This could also happen to
it sounds like
to a person that was born here, but their parents they are illegal, and he does the schools and everything. But when he turns 18, he could be put in a place like this. And waiting for deportation, because this place is like the place where you put before deportation. That's why there's nothing. But so many times, like in more than 60% of the cases that they get inside there, they don't get the deportation. They stay there until 1.5 years, and then they have like a sheet of document that says you have to leave the country with your own means in 5 days.
They don't get a flight. They have to figure out how to do it.
Yeah.
Questa stazione mi fa come una foto in bianco e nero, colori mi chiederai, ma il nero più nero nelle tasche non ho, col biglietto di andata io tornerò. Dove sei, terra mia che scendi?
I want to have somewhere in my home. Raise a good life for myself. Have my paper, have my little work, have my way I can lay my head on. Because when you sleep good, you think good. If you don't sleep good, you will not think good. So this life, So this I say, God always take care of me every time. But sometimes you have to take care of yourself too.
Going visiting my Africa, yes, I love, because still now my mom is there, whom I miss so much, who has did a lot to me. A child or a son with her mother. I miss him a lot. So I wish one day I go back to visit her.
A me l'Italia piace. Il posto non è il mio problema. Io volevo un posto dove poter vivere in sicurezza, dove poter avere le opportunità di proseguire i miei sogni, e credo abbia già trovato questo in Italia. Però mi piacerebbe conoscere altre parti del mondo, e tornare nel mio paese non è sicuro. Se un giorno la minaccia non c'è, magari potrei tornare.
What am I doing now? I'm involved in co-founding another project called Permaculture for Refugees. It's looking at education. It's looking at refugee camps. Prima accoglienza, the first place that refugees come to, and then the integration of refugees in local communities. So the group was started as a result of a workshop with Rosemary Morrow at the European Permaculture Convergence.
Agli occhi di papà, tu stai di fianco fra le sue braccia, sorridi a Manuel. Lui calcia il pallone verso di me, fra le onde del mare, ciao.
We need to find a way for the camps to be able to support themselves, self-sustainable, but also respectful to the refugees coming in, to respect their needs, their experiences, and also community centers, like how best to support them while they're there, and what kind of training people need for then the next stage going into communities or returning home. So we're looking at all of these things and trying to include refugees in the different stages of the project.
I appreciate the Euro people for what they have done in my life, and others of Nigeria people or other country. I thank them a lot because they have improved so many people's lives, they have touched so many people's lives, they have done so many things that we did not expect. Even our own people cannot do it for us. I love the Euro people, I love the Italian people, I love all. I appreciate all what you have done for our people, the Africans. It's not easy, but all I want to say, thank you. Thanks a lot.
Peace time, peace time, peace time, peace time. It's time to make it peace. It's time to say I love you. It's time to live as friends. It's time to live as friends. Happy, 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 happy are those who are makers of peace. They are friends of God. They are friends of God. Happy, 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 happy are those who are makers of peace. They are friends of God.